were asked by Child Matters whether we would be interested in being involved in using our water jet cutter because it's designed to cut every sort of material from steel right through to plastic. And it took about three seconds to make a decision, really. I have a personal experience being involved in what potentially some of these kids have been through, so it's something quite personal and something that, as a company, Longveld, it's just a no-brainer for us to be involved. What's it like to be a father of 180 kids? Well, 180 safe kids, it feels fantastic. And seeing these little guys come to life, our little guys and girls come to life, has been just brilliant, absolutely fantastic, and quite, I think, the shape and size and how they portray our little guys and girls is just really poignant, and I think it's certainly my experience with Captain Charlie here has been really positive with all the people I've seen today. 1,800 cases of reported cases in the Waikato alone last year, and 180 buddies is 10% of that, and goodness knows what the nationwide numbers are, but I think if nationally, if they can get the response that we've had in the Waikato, and certainly my personal experience having Captain Charlie on board, I think it's just everything has to be positive in terms of reacting and supporting the fight against child abuse.
Awareness of an issue such as child abuse is important to us, and here at Demiurgos we want to show that we support it.
We're at the Coffee and Food Establishment here in Hamilton, and we're one of the sponsors for the Buddy Day today. So you come in here, you get a free meal if you buy another meal with your buddy. And we've had quite a few in this morning already. Everyone's, you might notice around town today, everyone's carrying them around. Yeah, this is James. He's our buddy for this week. He's been here a week. He's an abused child who's just out for the day. Yep, getting around. It just raises awareness for the child abuse, so it's a great cause, so we got involved as soon as the opportunity came up.
We are 880 Social Media, and this is our buddy Jack. Well, Child Matters has asked us to kind of man their Facebook and make sure that we're kind of posting everyone's pictures and text messages and that kind of thing, so I've been doing that. Taking Buddy for a coffee, for a feed and a sneaky beer.
Just today alone, the fans have grown so far about 100, 150 in just a couple of hours, and that's just through people joining our organic growth, and so it's really good, really positive. And yeah.
I think it's important because there's not enough exposure or information available to people about prevention of child abuse, what steps we can take to eliminate it in the community, and it's it's just good exposure. We've got a lot of customer base here, and we're a great place. We've had 350 customers through today, and we've all made them sign things before they get their coffee, so we won't see them until Sally gets signed up. So yeah, so it's been a busy day.
Well, it was a really good cause that we're very keen to support. So there's 180 buddies in Hamilton, and for each buddy that represents 10 cases of child abuse in the Waikato. And thought this is a really creative way of raising awareness about that issue. So yeah, we're keen to get on board with that and support that. So this is Zoe, and she spent some of last week at Puketi Kindergarten. Some lovely photos of her enjoying her time with the children there.
It's been really positive, in terms of people are interested to know why we have Zoe, and so it's kind of sparked some good conversations. It's I guess generally lots of people have said it's a really fun way to raise awareness. And so yeah, we totally agree.
Yeah, so I thought he was looking a little bit empty, so I decided to take him for a walk, and
buying some gears while getting some signatures for him. And bought him some bling and some sunglasses so it was sunny today.
This is Madison, it's her name. And I chose her because she's made by the kids at Fairfield Primary. And I just loved that everything on here was recycled, and they've been to so much trouble with making a little shell necklace and a heart. And down here they've written all the things that were important to them in terms of keeping safe, and they've written that in her little diary as well. So they've had a lot of conversation in the classroom about it. So it looked like lots of love had gone into making her. So I thought that was really cool.
Well, this is Nick, and I chose him primarily because when I went in this morning to have a look at all the buddies, there were so many to choose from, I was a little bit overwhelmed. But I saw this little guy sitting in the corner, standing in the corner all by himself, so I thought, well, it kind of resembles the reason why we support the Buddy Day. So which is my reason why I chose Nick. And I like the little line on his shirt as well.
The response has been amazing. People are really drawn to the idea that we're getting out there and we're raising awareness, and basically walking around with our buddies is just getting the community involved, and it's just something visual that will sink into their heads, and then it's something that they can talk about to their family and friends.
Because children are everything. You hold this little child, and I can't imagine, like, it doesn't get in my mind that somebody would do that to them. They're so tiny and helpless, and you want to help them, and so why would anyone, abuse them? But then you hear about cases, and you just want to stop that. You just want to do something to make them stop, because children don't deserve that, and I believe with all my heart that children deserve a better future.
You know what, people, when you abuse your kids, it just robs them of their life, it robs them of their potential, and basically to me it comes down to not managing your stress, not managing your problems, and the kids are just there when they act out, they're just there for a punching bag, or they're just there to take it out on, to release your stress and your tension. And that's not what kids are for, they're a gift to life. And I think instead of using your kids for a punching bag, go and find that punching bag somewhere else. And what we need to do is find support groups. We need to find support groups to better equip the parents or the carers with managing their stresses of life. And that's it. Yeah.
I was at the Traffic Institute New Zealand conference today at Claudelands, and Kay Gregory was able to talk about Buddy Day because we had 3 of the buddies there in the conference, and we got conference delegates from all around New Zealand to sign. And I think it was two messages. One, of the great collaborative work in Hamilton, around child protection and child safety. But obviously the messages notwithstanding, I think we have some great collaborative work. None of us can ever be complacent.